Hi, teacher. Good afternoon. I'm Eduardo Alemán, and I'm present Phonix Industry Solutions. Uh, I analyze several investment opportunities using capital budgeting techniques to determine which projects maximize our firm's value. Introducing to capital budgeting. Before diving into the numbers, let's define our framework. Capital budgeting is our process for selecting long-term investments. I distinguish between independent projects, which can assess simultaneously if they add value, and mutually exclusive projects, where choosing one means we must let the other go. Well, payback and discounted paybacks. First, we look at the payback period for the projects A and B. In the project A, to get our money back is 2 years and 5 months, and in the project B is 1 year and 10 months. Uh, let's do the next slide. And net present value and internal rate of return. Moving to profitability, both projects show a positive net present value. However, project B is clearly superior in a NPV of 22.42 compared to A that is 17.46. Since these are mutually exclusive, project B is our winner. Is the IRR of 23.5 also exceeds our WACC. And the profitability index means if I invest $1, I get for example, in the A, 0.16 cents like of revenue. So project B is clearly better than A. Okay, a ranking conflicts and MIRR. Why do we prefer NPV over IRR? Because IRR makes the unrealistic assumption that we can reinvest cash flows at the IRR rate. NPV assumes that we reinvest at our WACC, which is much more realistic. We also calculate the modified IRR to correct the flaw and confirm on rankings. Okay, trade show exhibit. Now let's look the project C. It is a non-normal project because the cash flow signs change twice, creating multiply IRR. And mathematically, the MPV is slightly positive, but for example, the setter's rate is 6.83. So even we get an MPV positive is two things. So the decision is not to invest, is reject. So this investing is would effectively destroy the value as the return does not justify the operational risk compared to a safer benchmark. So that's why we're not accepting the project C. Okay, a replacement change approach for projects M and M. Well, in equal lives M&M. We comparing projects M&M, we face unequal lifespans using the replacement change approach to equalize them to 4 years. We see the project N is a better choice. Even without inflation, project M is less efficient. And if we account for the 165,000 inflation cost to replace it, it values drops even further to minus 42,774 dollars. Optimal economic life. For a new machinery, we analyze when is the best exit or sell. By comparing the NPV of terminating in years 1, 2, and 3, we found that the optical economic life is 2 years. This scenario minimizes our net loss just to 12.4 $12.40 compared to much higher losses if we sell too early or wait too long. Capital rationing. Finally, we address capital rationing. Having too many positive MPV projects can lead to funding shortage. Furthermore, trying to fund everything at once could increase our risk profile, causing our WACC to rise and potentially turning good projects into the bad ones. Okay, for the final recommendations. In conclusion, we should proceed with the Project B as our primary invest, reject Project C that is not value, and select Project N for our essential services, manage our equipment using 2 years optimal life cycle. And well, thank you, teacher, and that would be all.